Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns 2. Today we have another Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament race, Losers Bracket Round 2, between RoseCitySaint and Big Slamu. I'm Star, and with me on commentary is Night Shifter. How are you doing?
I'm doing good tonight. We've got ourselves a really good match here in the second round of the Losers Bracket. Of course, RCS is the defending standard champion, and Big Slamu is the name that's has come a long ways of late in this Z2R.
Yeah, Big Slamu, one of our fairly recent imports from the Zelda 1 rando community, been doing pretty well. Only lost to RCS in groups, beating out the Ellen Heffley and Sighthound for this bracket spot, and is now getting a rematch versus RCS. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah, it should be good. And the winner of this match is going to have to wait a little bit because they're waiting on the results of the Animus United versus Level Engine match, which should also be really good.
Yeah, we've got a lot of good matchups. Chat's been discussing this for a bit. We had a very, very stacked brackets this year. In fact, too many people. Surprise Trails is already out of the tournament. Period.
Yep,
Yeah,
that was a big shocker.
yeah, getting knocked out of losing in his first match to Animus United, then getting knocked out for good by Artea. Hi, Kulain in chat, who is going to face off
Hey!
against Artea in the other losers round 2 match.
Yep. And the winner of that match will be waiting for the outcome of the Chromatic
Chroma versus
Plasm
Superman.
Jay Cooper match, which will also be quite the tilt.
No, we've got just so many good races in this tournament.
Makes for
RCS also Chroma is in fact the one that sent RCS to lose these. RCS did take down Devious RNG earlier in the week, and now these two are getting a rematch.
Yep. Should be interesting to see how this one plays out. Can RCS continue his winning ways against Big Slam, or are we set for the truly big upset tonight?
Yeah, we shall see, because I don't believe the last match was particularly close. I believe it was a ridiculous jet seed,
Yes,
which
it
is not
was.
especially kind for when you're up against the reigning champion.
Nope. It was a really bad seed for RNG to try and upset RCS, which it just wasn't in his favor.
Yep.
He's fighting for his life this time there, Shift. He's in the losers bracket.
Yep. And I got a prediction going, since thank you for the reminder, zeroing. Time for that. As Big Samu is playing in a is coming in from a plane flight. Just got off the plane at like probably 10 minutes ago, so he's just getting set up now. Oh, I should be going soon.
You say that, Keelan, but if you heard his interview after he lost to Chroma, he wants to actually be knocked off his hill.
He's been on a roll, to be fair. He won both of the last standard tournament and the last Max Rando tournament. The last two standard tournaments, I think, actually, the last Max Rando tournament as well. He took out Trails in the last Max Rando. And was it Trails? Yeah. And now, well, we've known for a couple of weeks now that we were not getting RCS versus Trails Grand Finals. We're not getting RCS versus Trails anything this year, in fact.
Yeah, which is coming to a shock of many because everybody was thinking those would be the two, but the field has said not so fast.
Yep. Kulane, an old timer who came back for after Z2 after a couple years of this tourney, is also trying to get knocked out. And he says people haven't been trying it hard enough. Lol.
Well, Killian, if you're making it this far without trying, keep going until people start stopping you.
Yeah. And don't forget that they've also got another Z2R tournament coming up in about 2 months actually. The Speed Gaming Live tournament, Speeding Live event in early November is doing a Z2R tourney this year, and that'll be fun.
And then the Max Round of tournament will be early next year, correct?
Yeah, next year. Eleanor saying, so not trying was a secret. No wonder I was out first. Poor Eleanor, who got knocked out in Losers Round 1 by Big Slamu, in fact. That's an interesting brackets overall. And we're just waiting on a couple tech issues. Is that actually what Big Slamu's Dreamland's gonna be? That's fine, I just need to go crop it. And then we'll be off soon. And we're going. Also, I realized something else that is left over from a previous restream that is now fixed.
Yeah. That seemed like a little bit too much time.
Yeah, little things that get missed because there was a tournament last week's stream on this channel was a race for a tournament with a 15-minute delay. All that's fixed and we're going.
All right. Let's see.
We're starting kind of out in the middle of nowhere particular.
All right, and looks like we have an item cave right away here. Oh, okay. Wow, that was a lot of points for that Gorilla.
Yeah, nice one. Ooh, Slime taking a death to that same Gorilla. And that's a magic jar for RCS.
Yes, it is. Those might be
Thanks,
important today.
If they can find spells, that is, because the last, I think it was actually RCS versus Devious was the last seed I commentated, and they didn't find any spells for more than 20 minutes.
Yeah, they didn't. There was just no towns whatsoever.
Yeah, they apparently didn't exist for a good while. That was pretty silly.
We got a lot of wide open spaces here.
Yeah. Oh, really wackily placed bridge.
Yep, that goes to nothing.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of water in the middle there. I'm not sure what biome this is yet. It might be canyon. Ouch for Slamu taking a game over there. Before getting that magic jar, RCS heading northeast.
And finding a hammer block immediately.
Hammer block cave and a load of nothing.
This is giving me flashbacks of earlier.
Yeah, we'll turn up game audio, thank you. And we've got ourselves a palace here.
P1.
P1, actually, in the southeast.
And another palace, and we have either 3 or 6 there.
Yep.
And we have a P-Bag Cave.
Yep, is RCS late to the commentary hitting the refresh button for both of them, actually. That should fix it. RCS finding a different item cave with a glove in it.
That's the
And
P-Bag
Samu
Cave.
does get that magic jar. Nice. But yeah, it looks like we might be on a canyon biome because that does look to be a river off to the west there. There is at least one bridge across said canyon, and yeah, right there for RCS, because I don't think there's anything else to do on this starting segment of the continent.
No, there isn't. It's 2 palaces, 2 caves, and a hammer block cave, so time to get
I
across.
think it's time to take that bridge. There's nothing else to do.
Oof. This is always a nasty combo.
Yep.
And we got our grass tile.
We're finding the boots on the grass tile is amazing on this watery continent.
That's gonna help them. That's gonna help them get around this west a little easier. And another bridge to nowhere.
That's a bridge to Death Mountain, which is island. Very nice boots.
And
this crystal rock right next to the bridge.
Yep. And RCS says, "I've seen enough." And we finally have a town. And
ouch! Thunder's in Rudo today in the southwest.
So we are gonna have to find that trophy.
Yep. So I'm finding the 2 palaces here now. RCS double checking. Yes, I read that right. That is in fact Thunder. That's gonna be fun.
And another cave, and it's just a pass through.
Yeah, that's the lake on the edge of the map there. This appears to be a slightly funky looking hammer canyon at the moment. There more water than kind of wackily laid out canyon, but it does look like one right now.
Here's
or
another.
Maybe not, because that's actually a hard rock wall there, so there's gotta be a... Yeah, I think you want to take that past through Cave RCS, because we're missing the northern half of this west. It's not actually a canyon, it just looks like it at a glance. It's something.
Yeah, it's something.
Hi, Attack 9! Yes, we do! We know exactly what you're here for. It's kind of obvious.
Yep.
And RCS found his way north to... just north of the other side of the rock wall to find reddish orange P5.
P5, yeah, there was nothing in the statue, so that's P5. Yep. And here's Saria. Which
it's the backside.
So he's gonna go over to the front side and reveal that we have Fairy.
Nice find. I was about to say I did not catch the sign.
All it said was F Town, FA Town, and it was like Fairy. Only spell we have that starts with an F.
Yep. Yeah, this is probably just a vanilla lake biome, mix of every type of terrain, a lot of water, and it's not a canyon.
Fire should feel lonely because Dash has left it in the dust.
Well, Slumbo deciding not a bad idea to just beat up the Iron Knuckle in this statue here at the beginning of this palace for some experience.
Yep, already 3-1-3, which is ahead of RCS's 2-1-2.
Yeah, it is taking him time, but he's had a hard... But those early deaths in that first item cave is probably weighing on his mind here.
Yeah, and...
RCS is dealing with a lag-tastic cave here. Ouch.
Lag-tastic front of Fairy Cave. Oh.
Yeah, that's an ouch. This,
all the enemies with all the projectiles.
Yep. Alright, heading northwest now.
All this
enormous graveyard with nothing in it.
Yeah.
Slowly seeing the bridge to nowhere.
And here is Shield. Okay, so the shield is behind the medicine, and here is Magic Container Cave.
So, good to know that medicine isn't hard required. Might be nice to get, but it won't be hard required.
Yeah.
Be cautious, because this seed's been horrendous on combat. Or on damage, really.
Yeah.
And Fairy is not castable. That's 92 right now on Magic 1.
Yes, it is. Oof. Let's see if that got a little bit better. All the way down to 49. Now it is
It's
castable.
castable. Ouch. Speaking of combat, he's down to his last life too.
Yes,
And
he is.
And the only palace in the northern half is P5, which is not very close to where he is right now. Boots incoming for Slamu. Having 3-2-3 before getting to the northern half actually might help with combat a bit and survival.
And
that is a
just,
well-placed heart container.
Yes, it is. Neither will say no to that heart container.
No, not with the Seeds combat being what it is right now.
And RCS now on 2-2-3.
Yeah. And Slamu just seeing Death Mountain is like, yeah, nope, not right now. No thanks.
Yep.
I don't feel like digging out an Island's Death Mountain when I don't know where Hammer Cave is. I've got the rest of the West to explore, and
Yep. And now that Fairy's castable, RCS is going to pick up Downstab.
might as well, he's right here.
Yep.
And Slum was about to figure out that this is a quirky. I swear sometimes you've got continents almost look like hybrid biomes. Like this one feels like a hybrid between vanilla-like and canyon. If it weren't for that rock wall there on Slamu's side, I would have said this was a canyon biome from the southern side. Because the southern half is more or less a canyon, the northern half is more typical vanilla-like.
Yeah. We're getting mixed biomes.
Yeah. I don't know if this is really an intended feature, it just feels like it sometimes.
Whoa, that P5 on Slamu's side.
It's a bit orange, yes.
Just a bit orange.
It was significantly more diluted on RCS's side, shall we say. This northern half is a bit of a mess. There's a lot of mountains here and there. Okay, heading north, back north now.
Into the forest. Looks like he's just grinding out a little bit of level.
Yeah, and I agree that the 1 tile wide rock walls are really rude.
Yes, they are.
By the way, we are up to 4 items in the west. We are missing 2 item caves, one of which is probably hammerlocked.
Yep.
And the other of which should be somewhere here up north. Such as right there.
Yep. Along with our last town in the west.
Yeah, that'll be Rower.
And we have... Jump! That will be a nice spell to pick up.
Yeah, they do at least have boots for the Island Death Mountain. I think our basically last item cave should be north of Rara here. But unless there's like another connector in the southeastern portion of the north, I think we might need to go check out Death Mountain at this rate.
Yeah.
Because even if they can dig out the palaces on the west, they don't have continental connectors to take at the moment. Just Death Mountain.
They don't. Yep.
I mean, Death Mountain's really not that bad with boots when it's an islands biome, but it is something you don't really want to do to start.
Oh!
Nice! The other! There's another hammerlocked cave. Actually, so one of there's 2 hammerlocked caves. They don't have to be item caves. I think we might be missing Rappa Cave, or is it Jump Cave? I think we'll be missing Jump Cave entirely. It's possible it's that.
Yeah.
But I think there is likely one item
another magic
locked behind that hammer. It's hard to tell. Nice magic jar.
Yep. Considering right now at Magic 2, Fairy just is super expensive, and Big Slamu ferrying his way into the heart.
Nice, yeah. Arceus is going to check out this final cave up here in the northeastern corner, and then, well, it's either palaces or go dig Death Mountain. There is the continental connector. There could be a continental connector behind one of those hammer blocks, so it is a thing.
Yes. Or it could just be that Jump Cave is nicely contained this seed.
Yeah.
And yes, there's Medicine Cave.
And a item cave. Nice. So, yeah. Okay, so hammer is most probably useless if I've been looking at pass-through caves correctly, which I can't. Which I'm kind of bad at.
Unless we need it in the east.
Yeah, well, we'll leave that till later. Time to go down to Death Mountain, in other words.
Yep,
Or else we need Spectacle Rock for something, because that's a thing.
maybe.
Yeah, alright, let's see how this final item is in the west for RCS. It's
Another
another
heart.
heart container.
Oh, just as he dies. Oh,
Yeah, but this early in the seed, yeah, you'll want to pick it up, especially
yeah.
because they've taken a lot of bops.
Yep, and continue to take them. And Life 3, while good, it can get overwhelmed.
Yeah, and I think at this point RCS is going to go up a P5 on the way back to Death Mountain and go check that out at this point, because he's not up A to the south, so he's not going to check out those palaces in the south, and he's not doing anything else either, so here goes.
Yep.
Oh, cave to Death Maze Island, and a cave to the east, actually, never mind.
Oh,
RCS
wow.
never got here.
RCS didn't find that cave. That's just southwest.
Well, he's seen it just from the right-hand side and not from the part that was accessible.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big find for Slamu. Oh, and RCS up A's.
Ooh, this is big then for
Yeah.
Slamu. He finds a
And
magic jar. Nice.
another magic jar. This could be huge for Slamu.
Yeah, I think RCS is gonna go check out the palace. Actually, no, the bridge was in the southwest. This is him. Going to the Maze of Death. I thought the bridge was in the northern part of the continent. Never mind. But yeah, RCS is gonna waste a couple minutes here.
And we have P4 in its vanilla spot.
Thanks, game.
And there is a raft tile out on a Death Mountain.
Yeah.
Probably another
Well,
connector to the
not
east.
particularly helpful.
And what did Slammer
Yeah,
just
there
found
was
the
the
raft.
Speaking of.
Well, this could be potentially big.
Yep. Alright, I think Slamu has found both items, has seen the palace, is going to up A and then go off to the east at this point. That's a funny looking pair of bridges for RCS, that's unusual.
Yep.
You don't usually see two bridges coming off the same island, so to speak, like that.
Yep. And our first.
And this is the volcanic east because there's lava everywhere, as we see Dash and Nibiru.
Yep.
It looked like the connector cave was kind of in the southwest-ish.
It was southwest from where Trophy Cave was.
Well, yeah, no, I meant the cave. No, the cave to the east.
Sorry,
okay. The connector cave on the eastern continent looks to be in the southwestern part of things. Slamu,
okay.
Nibiru is right next to said connector cave.
All right.
The cave from Maze Island is southwest of the Trophy Cave, correct?
Yes.
Alright, RCS, by the way, I have been entirely distracted. Has found Hammer Cave, at least.
Yep.
Would be big for him if this was useful, because this is not the most productive thing I've ever seen at the moment.
Yeah. This has got to be something big for him.
It doesn't have to, but it's going to help him a lot if it is.
Yeah.
Actually, we're further east than I thought in the eastern continent. Nice candle, lol. And old Kasuto here is just a heart.
Oof. That is wasted time for RCS.
That I call wasted time, indeed. So now he has to go either back to Maze Death Mountain, which he's going back looking for a connector, which makes sense. I entirely missed what spell Slamu just got out of there.
So did I.
Because I was looking at RCS and Death Mountain. Spell. Okay, thank you.
Which will be nice when he finds Kasuto. New Kasuto.
Yeah, it looks like Slamu's in the eastern half of the east, so to speak.
And here's one of the 2 item caves in the east.
Yep. RCS is having a fun time because he's looking for cave connectors because he hasn't seen either of them, and he doesn't know that both of the caves are right next to each other in Maze Island, which is
Yep.
itself hilarious. So he's gonna check a whole bunch of stuff here.
And
Trophy is
there's
a
the
nice
trophy.
find. That's required.
Yep, that's Thunder there.
Yeah, Slamu just chugging through the sea, and yeah, he's just gonna go up A. Actually,
Catch.
that's not a bad idea. Slamu is going to go beat the palaces on the west, get Rudo, head back east, and hopefully never come back.
Yep. This might be the advantage Slamu needs.
Yeah, because RCS is just didn't check that one cave. It was down that really narrow pass in the
In the
It
north.
was down that really, really narrow pass in the over there in that part of the continent. Like you had to take a pretty long, narrow path to get there, and I
Yeah.
thought it wasn't available. I thought it might have been a dead end actually. RCS might think the same thing, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
So I think he's going hammer hunting now.
Oh, and an immediate horse head for Slamu.
Yeah, RCS is right behind actually.
If he goes down.
This is a tough horse at 2 on
Yes,
attack
it
3.
is. Attack 3 is barely making. Ooh! And a pretty strong horse head, too.
Yeah, ouch. But yeah, our attack 3 is not making a dent in this
No.
horse head at all.
No, that is not. And he is hitting. He's hitting for over a container worth of damage every time he hits.
Yeah.
And a clean first on zombie health by RCS. And only P bags dropping from the bosses, so.
There it is. Nicely done as well for Slamu, and that's going to be their first gems here at just under 20 minutes.
And Slamu should have his just barely over 20 minutes. No, he's going up and over it.
He's very close to a level here. That Iron Knuckle, or that, yeah, this should about do it here.
Oh, that Iron Knuckle's trapped in the rock.
Nice! And that's the 70 he needs.
Yep, and now he'll go place his gem, get his next level, and then
probably get out of here at this point,
yeah.
I guess.
Because right now
he doesn't need items.
Well, correction, we don't know if we need something for Reflect yet.
Yeah, because it is a 50-50 between Daruni and Nukasuda. He might just poke around in P1 because this item it's a short palace.
Yep. And
Hammer, yeah, at this point it's... Oh, there's that end there for Slamu. Yeah, so at this point, we know Hammer, it could be required for Nukasuda because we haven't seen that, and it could be required for Spectacle Rock, which we have seen. We can confirm.
and here's the item. Oh, it's the flute. So unless the River Devil's actually doing his job, or there was a 3-eyed rock we haven't seen.
Yeah, I mean, we've only seen the eastern portion of the east, so there's a decent bit missing still.
Yeah. And here's RCS jumping right into our 3 or 6. Oh, there's a key he'll come back for. Oh, this dropper room. This is a rough one. You mistime your jumps at the moment you need to get through those droppers. That can be bad.
Yep. And flute for Slamu, he's getting out of here.
Yep.
One less thing to worry about. He's probably actually pretty happy to see it. It's one of the things he is hoping to find for a quick day of 1. This is looking... I'm not sure which one of 3 or 6 this is just yet, but he might choose to bail out on this if it's 6, because 6 can be really long.
Oh, yeah. And Maybe we have a 3?
Don't know yet.
RCS didn't move far enough off the elevator to see if that was the boss room or not down there that he found.
Well, I trust RCS to identify boss rooms correctly, at least. It's
So,
RCS.
I'm gonna assume that was 3, that this is 3 then.
No, or maybe it was, because Coper in chat also thinks that was Rebo. Huh. And not entirely clear what RCS just made a nope out of. Apparently that was Rebo. I always thought that was a little sus too, but
looks like we're gonna find out. No, it's not.
Okay, just whoops. Huh.
Oops, not quite.
No. Okay, we're collectively a bit confused, apparently. Nice pair of orange iron knuckles here. Which reminds me, RCS doing things it's not finding the east is leading him to more heart containers, which is good. Islamu is having to do things like get this fairy because he has less hearts.
Yep.
Ooh, RCS, yeah, nice save. I was gonna say, you're not getting through that in one piece as Link.
And we continue our dig with no real signal of what palace this is. There hasn't been a windowed room yet.
Yeah, 49's a bit evil, agreed. Samu also dealing with this lovely pair of iron knuckles.
Yep.
Yeah, because 48 is... Ooh, and does not manage to save himself, unfortunately. I don't know if he knows magic for it. But yeah, 48 is one more than 3 bars of magic.
Yep.
And when they have 6 bars of magic each, 49 is just mean.
Yes, it is. It's saying you're going to be stuck with one cast of this just barely.
Yeah. By a single point. It's great.
Yep. Now, did it come down a little for RCS because he's at Magic 4? Or is it still 49?
That still looks like just about 3 bars, so I had to go with no.
Yep, so it's still 49 at Magic 4. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
V6!
actually,
that's Barba.
Samu has found Barba. Oh, weaker Barba.
That's a nice change from Horsehead being rude. Also, not what you'd expect out of the first and final bosses of the regular palaces.
Yep. If Coper, if that's the case, this is suddenly swung into Slamu's favor.
I mean, Slamu is already in a pretty good spot, even aside from the health concerns.
Yes, but
ooh, that feels bad for him.
He's got to be careful. He's down to his last life.
Yeah, he does. Okay, nicely done on the platforming there. I was worried he was going to run right off the platform for a second.
Yeah, that's always a nervous moment you're fighting Barba, is getting too close to him and swing with your sword, miss, and into the drink you go.
Raft was in Maze Island, Trophy is in the east.
Alright. There's a level there.
Yep.
And then he'll probably just place this gem and be done.
I think so, yep. We'll see if he pokes into at least the next room for the item. He might as well, considering he needs to get the level. He needs to let the experience roll up anyway.
Yep.
And he might continue for a couple rooms just to see if it's right here, because it feels bad if it's required and it's like 2 rooms past the boss.
Oh, but there's the item on RCS's side.
Yes, this is the item, and it's just a heart container.
A heart container, which is full health for RCS.
It is. Despite being behind on progression, RCS has been noted on the, especially like for example, Horsehead is the stronger of the 2 in combat, and
the quick up and A to prevent the.
to prevent the cutscene, pretty much. And understandably, Slamu's like, yeah, no, I'm out of here. Not worth the time to go back. I probably don't need it. He doesn't.
He doesn't.
I'm good. Good choice.
So now RCS has got to find where Horsehead is. I mean, where Barba is. And right now, Slamu is maintaining his lead ever so slightly.
Yeah. I'm just a little concerned about the health.
No, we don't.
Slamu is short heart containers, and that the RCS is found. That's the one thing. We have not seen Reflect is the issue, Cooper.
And we have neither seen Darunia or Nukasudo yet.
No.
So either Reflect is open or it is child locked.
Yeah. Slamu's hoping it's just sitting in a freely available Nukasudo.
Yep.
And he will at least, this should be a heart container here for him in Trophy Cave if memory serves, so that's good.
Yep. Give him a little more health to work with, and RCS is now on Barba.
As a magic container, that works too. That at least gets him 2 cats of fairy, which is also much appreciated at this point.
Yep.
I thought he'd been a little bit more thorough about this corner of the west, but I guess he went east pretty quickly, so he hadn't quite all the way checked out that corner. I'm gonna go pick up Jump. Okay, yeah, he hasn't fully cleared this bit of the map. He just went east.
Yep, he went east as soon as he found that connector. Good call by RCS. Gonna get the attack and then come back and get the life with the gem. So
I've forgotten that Slamu had less western exploration done. Whoops, so a little bit of time for RCS to catch up a bit.
Yep, so that's 4-4-5 now for RCS and his second gem.
Yep.
Our runners are now
Slamu, actually.
Yep. Our runners have identical levels. Right now, the biggest separation is Slamu's knowledge of Maze Island in the east.
Yeah, and we'll see how long it takes RCS to trot on over there. He is heading north at least, so he's not going back to Death Mountain. That's a good dude.
Yep.
That's good.
Glad to see he finally gave up on Death Mountain.
Yeah, I think he's seen enough of it. He's concluded there is not a connector cave or anything else in here, and I'm out. Slamu being very, very dash happy, which is having mixed results, does get that heart container he could definitely use, at least.
Yep. I'll at least buffer up his health a little. And dash is a double-edged sword. It either gets you through the sea quicker or it slows you down because you're dying all the time.
Yeah.
And RCS...
And this is 5 for RCS. I expect Slamu's going to be in here in a moment because, as mentioned earlier, Slamu probably just wants to beat P5 and never come back.
Oh, yeah. I cannot blame Slamu to be... Once he leaves the West, we will never see the West again.
Not unless he has to get back to Death Mountain, and I think he can take the raft there anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, so...
He's trying to remember where Rudo is. It's in the southwest. This is a fun room for RCS.
Oh, yeah. Bagu, and Roz.
Yeah. And yes, Slamu needs to pick up Thunder. He's doing that right now. That's where he's going, I'm pretty sure.
Correction, Muse and Bagus.
Actually, yeah, gonna do 5 before Thunder. Oh. That works too.
RCS found something on the other side and is turning back. Because you really don't want to have to go through that room more than once.
No, as you can tell, punching through those blocks is slow, and RCS really doesn't want to use Fairy because it's just so expensive.
Now forced to. Oh, and he took a Bubble Bop.
Ouch. And hey, Tanner, welcome into this is a seed. We're in a violently orange P5 right now.
At least on Slamu's side. Oh, and there's another key block, but without the magic.
Time to die.
RCS is gonna take the death. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what we were talking about with the 49 for Fairy.
1.2 Betty.
Yep. Oh, and there goes. Not only does Slamu now have 7 magic containers, it's now magic 5 for him. And Fairy's 21 at magic 5.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
That is huge.
Because at 7 bars of magic, T-Chung, he's even not even to bother punching through the blocks, because why would he? He can cast Fairy,
at will.
Is,
Ooh, that's a nasty combo.
Careful. Yeah, because Miss Lava now has 112 points of magic with 7 magic bars, and 21 points Fairy means he can cast it 5 times. He does not care about Fairy anymore.
Exactly. Oh, but he gets killed as a Fairy.
Good thing he did pick up that 1-up in that room after the so-fun block room.
Yep. And chat's saying Dash is now 10, so yeah, that's going to get spammed as well. Oh no! Yeah. RCS is going to take another death.
Oh no, RCS. Oh man, that magic jar and that...
Oh! A lucky red magic jar bails him out. Oh.
Oh, nice save. I was not sure if someone was getting across the crumble bridges, but great use of Dash to get back, because that was dicey.
Very dicey.
I was like, this is, looks like it might be a quick ticket to another death. Mercifully not.
And RCS taking the drop. Oh, and that just looped back. RCS picking the 1-up, so... And not getting luck with the upstep clip. And Slamu, that's just a loop. Oh, another one of these rooms. With just as fun enemies. Oh, the community dripper room. Gotta hate it. Oh! Oh, and that's why. The iron knuckle in the way from the dripper.
Yeah. Someone taking advantage of that cheap Fairy still has a cast of Fairy left too, with more than 2 bars right now.
As long as he doesn't get bubble bopped.
Yeah. And besides, he doesn't want to use his cast of Fairy just yet on this room. Fair enough.
Yep. And the dig continues for RCS. And he's gonna pass up on that room down there.
This P5 is being P5, by the way.
Oh, yes. Quite P5 being P5.
Nice handling with that room for
Oh, and
Slamu.
here's the
That was
item,
not
and
wasted.
it's another magic container, which means if Slamu gets the item in here, he will have all eight magic containers.
Yeah.
But that was a huge find for RCS, because now, since he's still at Magic 4, now he can do multiple casts of Fairy. Oh, Slamu having a little bit of bad luck with the blocks here.
Yeah, this room is fun.
And RCS just finding a dead end with a blue iron knuckle.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, blah, no thanks. Yeah, this
And
boom is just
high five.
eluding them both.
And the high five by the runners.
Yeah.
And there's Slamu getting his 8th magic.
Can't complain, he's literally right there and he had the key for it. Why not?
Yep. And RCS pushing forward. Looks like he's back on, hopefully back on track to finding Goomba. Oh, is this...
Yeah, RCS has gone left from the elevator and Slamu's finding this dead end to the right, so yeah, time to go left.
Now, is this a regular or is this community? Oh, this is a...
Or not. That's a different
That is a regular dead end, so...
It's
where
not
to
there.
now? They are running out of places.
Fast.
Very fast.
They're actually high-fiving in this room, I'm pretty sure.
Sam about to get the bad news that's
and
just
he does recognize it's a vanilla dead end.
And he is getting out of there.
Yeah. Back through this room he goes. On RCS's heels.
Yep. Back to the dripper room for RCS.
I'm not sure, Cooper, actually. I was not looking that closely at it.
Yes. Actually, I do believe there was a left there.
They're both going left from here instead of heading back to the right to where the item is, more or less. Yeah. Time to deal with this lovely room. Yeah, ouch.
There's Magic 5 for RCS, so now he'll be able to cast his fairy with a little bit more ease.
On the other side, Slamu's down to his last life. This is not good.
No.
Attack for Kuma is not fun.
No, it is not.
And it is a long hike back.
Yes, it is. So he wants to he wants to get his exploration done. He's gonna have to be careful. And RCS has found Goomba. And he'll take the bop, reset on his last life, and...
Okay, they're both in their position at least.
Yep. RCS fight, and... Slamu about to start his.
I am not sure I would use Dash on Goomba, to be honest, but hey, that's his choice.
Dash is an interesting strategy against Goomba.
He can run away faster, but you can also run into him faster at the same time.
Yes, you have to be very careful. And RCS with almost has Goomba down. There we go. A very nice, clean Goomba fight for RCS.
Some nice dodging for Slamu on Goomba.
Yep. Oh, there's a bop. Careful, Slamu.
Don't die, please!
Oh, Goomba's
nice
pushing him in a corner.
Hey!
There we go. And
nice.
RCS is done and on his way. And now has
RCS
found
is
his...
about to find the east, well, about to find Maison and then the east and be like, oh, great.
Yep.
We can see his face cam, and he just stretches his head. It's like, really?
Yeah. No, he's not gonna find.
This island's cute. It's great.
Now, he's not going to find too much of use as item-wise here on Maze Island, but he
Yeah, it's the
can't...
raft which he definitely does not need in a magic jar, which he doesn't really need either.
Yeah. So, and it's P4, so really can't clear that anyways.
Yep, because he needs to go to the east, which he just saw, and go find the trophy there, and then come back.
Yep.
Alright, Slum is getting,
Thunder?
Reflect now, and then he's gonna get the heck out of the west.
Nope, Thunder.
Not Thunder, whoops. Yeah, he's gonna get Thunder and then get the heck out of the west. He's
Yep.
never coming back here.
This will be the last thing he does in the west.
Yeah, unless for some reason the way to unless the way back from the east and to. No, that's actually smart because the raft tile is a lot faster.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice.
That's a really good time save, actually.
Yes, it is. Good find for Slamming.
Good thinking. I think he knew that the raft tile had to be in Death Mountain because I think he'd seen one half in the east and he didn't see the other raft tile in the west or Death Mountain, so he knew it had to be somewhere here.
Yep.
And that's good routing. Very nice thinking. It's not the most intuitive.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And actually, I thought this was an east-west volcano. That might be a north-south volcano, actually, as looking at Slamu's side on the north there, actually, for a minute.
Oh, and they look like they're...
Yeah, I think we need to go north. I thought this was an east-west split, but it's actually a north-south split. Huh.
So he's going to have to jump into that connector cave.
Yep. Yeah, time for a couple connector caves.
Because I recall there's nothing
actually, yeah, because that's the Valley of Death right here.
Are they going to have to go through the Valley of Death to get to the rest of the east?
Yes, because it's a crater night shifter. It's a volcano.
Okay. Oh,
the Valley of Death is a pass-through in volcano biomes.
Alright. I did not know that.
Yep, that's a distinctive feature of it, which is why I was talking about how the continent is split, because the crater is sitting in the middle of the continent. And so the split is either north-south or east-west. I thought it was east-west. Apparently I'm wrong, because it's a north-south split instead.
Yep. And...
Arceus getting Spell.
Slamu making his way through this connector.
And also, Arceus isn't at that too far behind once now that he has gotten to the east, because Slamu had some troubles in palaces, and then I forgot how much he hadn't done of the west, so that's not too bad.
And GP, Vanilla GP. Shame! Vanilla 4 and GP? Come on now.
That's also just rude, because you have to go back to the Valley of Death to get there. The candle lights up caves, newbie. That's a really short other end of the Valley of Death, at least.
Yeah. So the game was at least kind in that respect.
Flags, actually, Jinxie. You can go poke around a whole bunch.
And here is the other item cave in the east.
Yep. Yeah, Jinxie, it's a feature of 4.0 that completely overhauled the map rando. That's just a feedback. Lag. Yeah, 4.0 completely overhauled the map rando and community, and added a load of new community rooms, which are, well, community rooms.
Which adds just that little bit of extra spice to the rando.
Yeah, Arceus trying to see if it's an east-west canyon. Volcano, because I thought it was.
Reflect
there's Reflect.
Reflect is open.
So that is go mode. That's go mode for Slamu.
Yep, and there's the child just behind the magic containers.
Nice game. Nice one.
And that will be...
Because Arceus is still poking around the south.
Life.
So yeah, that'll be life. With only 6 heart containers and this seed being what it is, I think Slamu will get it. He's also checking the spell tower for a heart container, I think, here, which also makes sense.
But he's not gonna find it. as we know. The hammer. Uh-oh.
Slamu's fine. He knows he doesn't need it.
True. If he hadn't just gotten
Reflect, he might have been a bit more concerned.
Yeah, if this had been life and he had found that, that could have been bad.
Yeah, he has the flute. He has all his spells. Any key would be nice, but certainly not required keys. In go mode, RCS is only a minute or two behind.
Yep. The only thing RCS is a little bit behind with is that he still has to go back to the west because he still needs to pick up Thunder.
Yeah.
And here's Darunia.
Yeah, Slamu's gonna just get upstab and fairy and life because he's getting upstab. Makes sense.
Yep.
RCS is like, really? Thanks, Valley of Death. So they're going to have to backtrack through the valley to get back to P4, and then go back through the valley again to get back to GP. It's fun.
Yep. And we still have P3 to find.
Jinxie, feel free to post questions. I think this version of Rando is far more interesting with the new biomes and community rooms. It's a lot of fun.
And
RCS is like, no thanks.
He doesn't even pick it up. Goes, no.
Alright, now the only issue is, where are the remaining two palaces? Well, there's
right
one,
there.
and there's the other. Never mind. Thanks.
There they are. 2 and 3 right next to each other.
Speak of the devil, and this shall appear. Nice.
Yep.
Nice early fairy at the very beginning of the palace.
But he shorted his jump. Has to use fairy immediately to bail himself out.
Yeah.
Nice save, but hate to see it.
Yep, and gonna take the elevator here.
And we are in P3.
Yep, we are almost the same shade as P6, actually. I think it's a slightly less blue. And a very fast
here's Rebo. Oh, come on, Simon. If you want to do the jackknife strategy, you gotta get him a little more in that corner, but you got him.
There we go.
You were just a little too far away from the edge there to get it.
Yeah.
But that's going to be gem number 4 for Slamu. And
yeah, should also be attack. I think it's magic 6 here.
And this is setting Slamu up where, ladies and gentlemen, we just might be saying goodbye.
Attack 6 is actually slightly cheaper than Magic 6. That's unusual. Nice, though.
It is. Oh, yeah. But RCS is in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the upset that sends him home, and we would have our top 2 contenders for the tournament out completely.
Also, oh my goodness, this is purple!
This is deep purple.
It's really purple.
Who contracted Prince to design this palace?
No attack doesn't give you a fairy cast, but I don't think Fairyman is that much to Slamu at this point. Yeah, I like purple, but this one's a little much.
Oh, and it's a looping fall. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. There was another way out. RCS now into P3. He's going to have to hope that Slam would take some time finding Helmet Head here and that he finds Rebanak just as fast and then gets in and finds Helmet Head quicker.
I mean, it's possible. I am unsure. What Slamu, why are you taking a death here?
He has no magic.
I know, but is it worth it? Actually, no. Is actually?
If that's the
I
item,
think I'm
then
just
no.
lost. Never mind. It's fine.
I think that's the item, but yeah, why is he going
That's
after
what
the
I
item?
thought. I was like, why is that? Why is someone taking it after the item?
The any key.
Oh, that's rude.
So rude.
Okay, that is not the worst. Yeah, that is the best case scenario at this point.
Yep, best case scenario that he could hope for.
But yeah, I am having a hard time looking at this P2 just because it's so purple.
I'm just glad that the background is black and not matching.
Oh god, if this was purple on purple, that would be worse. Like how RCS has got green on green right now.
Yep. There's Reba for RCS, but...
That's a death. Ouch.
Ouch, yes. That's a dead end for Slamu.
Yeah. Still a very close race here. RCS does have a bit of an edge in terms of health and is the stronger player on combat so far, though he's got slightly lower levels, so that balances out a bit.
Yep.
And then there's the fact that Slum is just slightly ahead of Palace Throwing, although depending on how this 2 goes, that might change.
Yep.
And of course, GP is GP.
Yes, it is.
So this is very much a toss-up game right now as we come up on the 55-minute mark.
Yep. Good catch this time to go in through the first drop. Because I have a feeling this is the way to Helmet Head here.
Yeah, the last one might just loop, I think, yeah.
Yep.
And yet, high.
Oh, what a weak Helmet Head.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that Helmet Head going down very quickly. Neat.
RCS is in 2, but will he take the first drop?
We'll find out. It's gonna be close. Well, although I keep forgetting RCS still needs to go back for Thunder, so it's not as close as I keep thinking it is because he does need to make that additional trip. Still though, GP combined with combat gets dumb.
Oh no!
No, RCS.
Gonna make the same.
If he had taken the, if he had got ferried through there to Helmet Head, he would have been. That could have gotten fun.
That would have caught him up some time considerably.
Yeah, and Slummo's decided I don't feel like hiking back to the valley. Fair enough. I think this actually might be slightly faster.
He only wants to make one more hike back through the valley, and that's to make the final run into GP.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's going to open up Spectacle Rock, which is the cross.
Low. Thanks, game.
Which means the only item that he hasn't found yet is the medicine.
Yeah. Yeah, that was actually a good idea for him to look for the raft tile earlier, because he knows the raft is here in the east. He knows it's a bit of an annoying trip back through the west to get to the island. And so he decided, you know what? And it's islands South Mountain with the boots, so it's not even that bad to find the connector in the raft, because he probably thought the raft tile's not that bad to find. It's islands Death Mountain with boots. That should be fine, and it was. Really good thought, actually, for Slamu. It's saving him time, too.
Yep.
I don't know if RCS will think of... RCS has seen the raft tile because he dug Death Mountain more. I don't know if he'll think of it, though.
And now RCS knows that he's got to take that first ferry drop to get to Helmet Head.
By the way, this brick-on-brick pattern combined with the color is a little bright.
Just a little.
It's not as ridiculously saturated as that purple, but the blue-on-blue combined with the brick patterns is making for some really ugly stuff.
Well, all of Slamu's colors have been more highly saturated than RCS's.
It is true, but this purple's still pretty dark. darn bright on RCS's
Yep.
side.
Oh, RCS, no! Where are
Taking
you?
both of those double drops and dropping again. Yeah.
And again.
And I think
Oh.
that's him back to start, actually, because there's a room like this right at the start.
Yep. And now he knows for sure he's got to take that first drop just as Slamu finds Karok.
And I agree with you, Serial Wing. It's a bit motion sickness inducing, this particularly horrendous combination of colors and bricks on Slamu's side.
This is going to mark a full palace ahead now for Slamu.
Full palace and a trip back west.
Yep.
And we'll have to see, too, how Arceus decides to navigate back to the east, too, like whether or not he chooses to take death. Like, does he take that raft tile or does he hike? Because if Arceus hikes, that's really, really bad.
Yes, it is.
If he takes the raft, I think Arceus is still potentially within reach of a bad GP, but if he goes hiking, that's not good.
No. There's Gen 5 and 6 respectively, and Big Slamu is now off to GP.
Yep. Short GP. Also, Clem apparently can't type. It might depend on your monitor settings as well, but the purple and the blue both looked obnoxiously saturated on Slamu's side, and the purple slightly less obnoxious, but still pretty bright on RCS's side.
Yeah.
Okay, RCS does think of the raft tile. That's good for him.
Yep.
Because, man, it takes some time to go hike back north in the west. It's
ugly.
like that would put him even more behind than he already is. Let's just put it that way.
Yep.
Okay, apparently it's not quite as obnoxiously bright on Restream. Good.
Oh, wait, did he get Thunder?
That's a good catch. No, he didn't.
Oh, no.
RCS, no.
RCS, no. You went back and everything, but you didn't pick up Thunder?
Oh. What? 1 hour, 5-second entry. Thank you, Clem.
Yep.
Oh, man. RCS was already behind, but I think forgetting Thunder might have done it. Was gonna just... He's already behind on this. That Thunder is gonna be like an extra minute and a half or something to trek back there.
Yep. Oh, boy.
Alright, this GP is actually not terrible. I don't hate this shade of reddish-orange. It's better than P5 was, I'll say.
Yes. This is now Slamu's race to lose.
Yeah, this is, by the way, I think one of RCS's least favorite color combinations is red on red. Yep. Because T-Bird's fireballs are really hard to see on this color combination.
Oh, yeah. So that T-Bird fight becomes very hard.
Yes, it does. It's one of RCS's biggest complaints. Alright, Slumberg having a bit of trouble in that one platforming room he just got through, but gets through it. It has a couple chickens here. And RCS takes down, Karok.
For his 6th gem, but now he has to first go back get Thunder, and then... and he just... I just saw his face came. He put his thumb to his forehead like, stupid!
Yeah, I think he just realized, wait...
I didn't get Thunder when I was back in the West.
Oh yeah, no, RCS. This is not over for RCS, but he is a couple of minutes, 2.5 to 3 minutes behind.
Easily.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2.5 to 3 minutes.
So unless Slamu gets really turned around in here, which it's looking like he could, there's been a lot of diversion. But as I say that, there's Thunderbird.
Speaking of things. Yes, these flags do in fact have short GP. Life not unfortunately castable for Slamu, so he's gonna give it a try anyway, because you might as well. You've got the magic for Thunder. You're on 2 bars of health, but I mean, you're here. Might as well give it a go and see if you can't get through on this one, because it is his... he has already lost 1 life. He doesn't want to lose another if he can help it.
Yep. Because we don't know how much GP is left after Thunder. Oh, Oh, but there's the fireball
No.
getting him.
Is it me or is it lagging, by the way?
Doesn't look like it on my end.
Okay.
But this is going to be interesting. There's the reflect cast.
And actually, it's going to be more like a 3.5 minute difference. I can't math, apparently. Yeah, short GP can still take a while.
Yep, just depends on how many rooms past 2 Thunderbird and 2 Dark Link.
Yeah, T-Bird was like not too bad. Dark Link is another thing.
Yep. Ooh, that is 3. Oh, he's got to be careful. He takes one more hit. He's dead, and that's a game over.
Yeah, please cast life. That would be nice.
Yeah, because this is a...
Thank you.
He
what
did?
did he cast, actually? What did... I cannot tell.
I
There
don't
we
know
go. Phew.
But he survived, so...
There is that.
There it is.
Oh, he miscast. Yeah, I was wondering what he tried to cast there. He cast Reflect again. Yeah.
Oh, ouch. And...
Hi, upstab block. Nice, thanks, game.
Yep. Game's like, you did get upstab, right?
Yeah. 104.24 GP. Nicely done with the King bot for Slamu. So yeah, RCS 4 minutes and 19 seconds behind getting the GP.
Yep. But Slamu has to be careful. He is on his last 3 bars of life. A game over here could be costly.
Yep.
But
okay, man,
that's a 1-up.
Survive the chicken. Get that 1-up. Thank you. That's a really well-timed 1-up too. And
yes,
he can
it
make the
is.
jump.
And there's Dark Link,
And
ladies
there
and
it
gentlemen.
is. Wowee.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be GG for Big Slamu, and that will mean RCS has been eliminated from the standard randomizer tournament.
Yeah, because Slamu has 1 life left. Even if he takes a death here, he's got 1 life left. I don't think he's going to take more than 2 tries to get there.
Yes, RCS and Trails, the 2 tournament favorites coming in, are now both out. And there's the finish.
Or Slamu. GG's.
GG Slamu with a time of 105.57. 105.52, sorry. And there we go.
Big GG's. Taking down RCS, the defending champion, and one of the favorites.
Yep.
And getting revenge for groups, actually, because RCS beat Slamu by about half an hour in groups.
Yep. So this is a huge win for Slamu.
Oh yeah, for sure. GG's. Yeah, forgetting Thunder cost RCS. It didn't make the difference. He's more than 2 minutes behind, but it certainly didn't help.
Yeah. It was...
Well, he's not much more.
Hammer Cave,
he's
yeah.
not, maybe 2 minutes. It would have been very close if he hadn't forgotten Thunder.
Yeah, the OP raft routing, yep.
Oh yeah, I think I'm not sure exactly how long it cost Trails to go run back for Thunder, but he's not a ton behind. It would have been very close if he'd gotten that Thunder first trip through, but without coming back. Where's he going right now? Actually,
he is on his way. He is on his way to Dark Link.
Okay, that's good. Ah, yeah, this room is familiar.
Yeah, they were getting a little lag on our ends as well.
Yeah, RCS is lagging.
Because it's right after this here that Dark Link is.
Yeah. And there it is. There he is.
Yep.
Yeah. And
And GG to RCS with an official race time of 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 30 seconds.
GG. Still a very nice time, just not enough to defend his title, unfortunately.
Yep. There will be a new Z2R champion.
Completely new, I think. Actually, even previous year's champions aren't either are or did already got knocked out.
Yep, so we are going to have a new King of the Mountain for Z2 Randomizer here in the
Yes,
coming
we
weeks.
are. RCS does at least, for now, still hold the Max Random title.
Yep.
Yeah, who might it be? We don't know at this point. We really don't with the stacked field we have.
Yep.
Yeah, what a tourney. I don't think anyone could have expected for both Trails and RCS to go out in the first couple rounds of losers.
Yep. And welcome in our winner of this race, Big Slamu. GG on pulling the upset here.
GG's, man.
Thanks. I had no idea what I was doing getting started on
I can't hear you.
I can hear him.
this. Okay.
Oh, you're just stupid quiet for some
All right,
reason. I have
sorry. Is that better?
not much.
Give
Me a
2
second.
seconds.
I'm turning you up on my end and turning you up on Restream's end because
Perfect.
yeah, because they're really quiet. Like compared to Night Shifter, I can barely hear you.
Hopefully this is a little better.
Yeah, it's a bit better. I think.
Alright.
Yeah, once I turn it to 200%, it should be livable. Restream chat. Let me know how it sounds on Restream.
Sorry about that. I am sitting in a hotel room on a work trip. Literally straight from the airport to the hotel, logged in. I mean, thank you to you guys for being patient.
Oh, no problem.
Oh, no
I
worries.
had zero expectations to do well here tonight, but apparently I
hey,
showed up.
You
Yeah,
not
you
only
did.
showed up, but you managed to knock out RCS.
Speaking of RCS,
And
hi.
oh, what a
GG.
feeling it is.
Yes, last time we
Yeah.
talked to you in this situation, you said you were looking for someone to knock you out. Well, you got your wish.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, I ran into the extra large Slamu tonight. What can I say? It wasn't a super clean game for me. I didn't make any humongous mistakes. A little bit of an embarrassing gaffe at the end, where I forgot to cash in the trophy for Thunder before heading out for Palace 4. So that was a bit of a problem, but that wasn't the difference in the race.
No, it was
I
close,
just
but I think we still would have lost by like 30 seconds or something.
Oh yeah, you probably even more than that. But I guess the only difference in this race, the only real gripe I had was just full clearing the west too early and with too little levels. Kind of figuring that I needed the raft out of one of the palaces, maybe. And that turned out not to be true at all. There was just another cave in the west that I never saw the first time around that gave you Maze Island and the east.
Oh, so you missed seeing it completely. We were wondering.
Sort of. I mean, I kind of saw it on them. I physically saw it, but was unable to reach it from where I was. I was north of those mountains, and so that was sort of my mantra early was I didn't want to really do Death Mountain, but I said, okay, I'm going to go through the palaces first. I'm going to grab the items out of the palaces, and if one of those is the raft, that'll probably do for me what I wanted to do. I took a quick walk around the perimeter of Death Mountain. It didn't give me a transport cave, so. That was probably the difference. Was doing 5 and 6 at low levels. It just didn't go terribly fast.
Yeah, I feel like I found. I mean, I did like half of the West before I started heading east, and I got that raft relatively quickly. Again, not necessary, but I feel like I used the raft to get over to the east more often than not from then on out. But I did a little bit of backtracking more than I should have too. But at the end of the day, some of those like the adrenaline of literally sprinting up the stairs to get logged in as fast as possible and working it all out. I had a really rough first 5 minutes. I died in what was that? Was that P bag? No, it was Heart Container Cave. I died like I game overed in Heart Container Cave without getting the item the first time. That's how bad I
Yeah.
was playing.
Yeah.
And eventually I'm just like, settle down, turn it on. You know how to play this game. And figured it out. And I felt like routing went really well for the second half of the seed. And yeah, I somehow managed to squeak in there.
Yeah, no, seriously, the difference was that you found the East a lot faster and RCS wandered around Death Mountain for a few minutes.
Yeah.
He got extra heart containers, and between that and your somewhat unfortunately messy combat, especially early on, I was wondering if that might help bring RCS back, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, once I got started there and once I got, I mean, honestly, beating Guma on one life felt good. After that, I felt like I was in good shape. Guma's the
Oh,
one thing
yeah.
that I still feel like I don't have quite all the way down in my head yet. It's mostly a mental thing, but
Found the dash strategy against him a little interesting.
if I have dash and jump and they cost a combined 31, I'm going to use that every single time. I also got scared by the big flying skeleton and jumped right in the lava in GP.
Yeah, I mean, you also had a moment where you shorted one of your jumps in one of the palaces.
Yeah.
It had to emergency cast fairy. It was like, ooh.
And that was a double fairy cast too because I have quick spell on, so
Oh
I wasted
no.
extra there. It worked out though. I mean, again, thank you RCS for being flexible on timing on this. I did not expect to be having to compete with the presidential motorcade driving up to the hotel. So,
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was no problem whatsoever. Thank you for the race. Good game. Congratulations. I've sort of been holding my breath for a while now, just waiting for this day and wondering how I would feel about it. And I feel great about it. I'm really impressed with this new crop of runners. This game belongs to you now, so take it and run with it.
I'm just borrowing it from you for a week or so here. I'm sure you'll get it back soon. But thank you, Dave. Honestly, I've watched so much.
I
of
don't
your
know
training stuff
what's next for RCS. I just have no idea yet.
Yeah, have you been thinking about the SGL tournament at all, RCS?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
The Speed Gaming Live tournament?
I don't know a lot about it. I've seen chatter about it in Discord. Maybe someone can fill me in. Please tell me more if you know.
All right, so Speed Gaming Live is a whole event, week-long event held in early November by Speed Gaming. Usually it's in person. The last year and this year it's online for the pandemic, and you can put up money to propose tournaments for the for SGL. So there's a whole bunch of them. I run the OTR tourney as well, and that one's one of the main tournaments. Currently, ZTR's got a $440 prize pool on it.
Do we know when it starts?
November 6th. TH and I are currently hashing out a couple of the details as to how seeding and whatnot's going to work, but ZTRs will enough. We should have pretty much most of the entire tournament between the 6th and the 14th, which is the main event.
Yeah, you never know. I didn't plan on participating, but I may possibly. It sounds like it sounds like a good event. So
yeah, I mean you've got 2 months to think about it, so you don't have to decide right now.
oh yeah. Time for a break. It's football season. Let's go.
Nice.
Now
Yeah,
that's-
no, GG's there, CS.
Yep.
Good showing as always.
Oh yeah, thanks. It's been a real pleasure. I wish everyone luck moving forward. It's going to be a really great crescendo to this tournament.
Oh yeah.
There's this, as you know, it's this could be anyone's. I legitimately think anyone left could win this tournament. It doesn't come down to a couple of powerhouses that are going to be a foregone conclusion anymore. This is going to be a real interesting wind down to this tournament. Can't wait.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure, because the other 6 runners left are Chromaticalism, J. Coper, Level Engine, Animus United, Artea, and Kulane.
Yeah, absolutely.
All very good runners, all
Yep.
top contenders. Animus, another newcomer to Z2R who's gotten very good very fast, similar to you, Slamu, and Chroma was that person last year.
I put up 57 minutes against Chromaticalism and lost by a wide margin.
Yeah.
That goes to show, how these flags and this group of runners. It's a little more intense than past tournaments. I mean, I just, for the most part, got my teeth absolutely kicked in, and I'm not the only one. So it's going to be really, really fascinating.
No, for sure. This is going to be some fantastic brackets moving forward.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a blast to watch play out.
Yes, good luck, everyone, and thank you for everything, restream and commentary, tracking, and all. I'll see you later. Have a good one.
You too, RCS.
GG's.
Now, as for you, Big Slamu, you're going to have to wait a couple days to find out who you're fighting, because you're now waiting on the outcome of the Level Engine versus Animus United match.
That's good. I think I need a couple of days break here before settling into this again. Hopefully, I can do it on the setup that I'm used to.
Yeah, that always helps. Serious shoutouts for doing it on under such circumstances too, Slamu. GG's on that.
GG's, and not only doing it under these circumstances, but coming out and pulling out the win too. That's impressive.
Yeah, I figured this was a courtesy run on my way out, but apparently it wasn't, and apparently there's more for me here. So
yep,
looking forward to it. I'm excited. Thank you guys again for putting it all on and restreaming, and thank you to TAH for putting the whole thing together. It's been run absolutely excellent from the get-go. So
yeah, GG's and good luck in your next round match, Slamu.
Thank you.
Good run through the tournament so far too. You went 3-1 in groups only, losing to RCS even, and now you got revenge.
Yeah, I avenged that 20-minute loss and a 3-minute victory. Luckily, we're not doing a soccer aggregate on this.
Yeah, I think that is about it for us tonight. Shoutouts to our runners, Slavu and RCS. So taking out the reigning champion and thank you for very interesting brackets now. Shoutouts also to my co-commentator Night Shifter for keeping us all entertained with me, and to our tracker Lyle with Cheeks for keeping up behind the scenes as always. Coming up on the CSR schedule, as mentioned, thanks, Kool-Aid. Tomorrow we've got another Z2R match between Kool-Aid and Artea, 6 p.m. That'll be a fantastic one. We've also got a couple of Link to the Past Randomizer Cross Keys matches and a Majora's Mask Randomizer tournament match as well to go with the rest of the schedule. So, and then on Thursday we've got winner semi on the winners bracket side. It's winner semis. We've got Chroma versus Cooper. Will be at 9 p.m. on Thursday, and then Animus and Level need to schedule their match at some point too. So keep an eye on the schedule and follow us and follow the ZSR channels too to keep an eye out for the last few matches of this very hype bracket. That'll be it for us. We are, in fact, speaking of Level Engine, going to go over and rate Level Engine. They are currently doing the weekly. It's them and Sparkles. They are currently in a palace, one of 2 or 5. I think it's their 5th. And let's see how they're going. Wish them luck with the rest of that seed. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Have a good night, everybody.